Quel tuo apa?
This weekend, visit JCPenney for TGI Black Friday. Get the same Black Friday prices just earlier on thousands of new deals before they're gone. Score the absolute best savings with this week's extra 30% off coupon. Use it to get select women's St. John's Day and A&A sweaters for $9.99 each. Or shop select Cook's, waffle makers, slow cooker, or panini press for $14.99 each after coupon and $10 mail-in rebate. Need it fast? Pick up orders curbside. Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney. Offer valid 11/6 to 11/8. Conditions and exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Lately, we're doing a lot more at home, which means we're doing a lot less driving. With pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate, you only pay for the miles you drive. Drive less, save 50% with Allstate. You've never been in better hands. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Pricing varies based on how you buy, driving behaviors, and includes a daily rate. Not applicable in California. Based on annual premium paid by Allstate standard auto customers versus Allstate well customers who drive more than 4,000 miles a year. Savings vary subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Also requires National Insurance Company insurance February 2020 Insurance Company.
Medicare Advantage plans from United Healthcare than any other company. Being big in Texas means having choices and flexibility. You'll get the care you need and the coverage you want. United Healthcare offers PPO plans with great benefits, HMO plans with $0 monthly premiums, and dual plans if you have both Medicaid and Medicare. Their plans include $0 copays for primary care, virtual visits and lab tests, and $0 copays on hundreds of prescription drugs. Now more than ever, you can rely on the #1 Medicare Advantage plans in Houston that deliver low out-of-pocket costs and access quality care. To learn more, call United Healthcare today, 1-844-2.
And I reminded myself I could take care of myself, and that's a big part of womanhood too. It was, I would call it moderate sharp. Thank God I didn't have to be hospitalized or on a ventilator, but I couldn't smell or taste for 6-7 weeks. I had extremely bad neck and back spasms, and to this day I have remnants of the neck and back pain. I got to take an Epsom salt bath and all of that like daily, really.
Now, the law said got pulled over the other day and they searched his car. The first thing law says that you don't have the right to do that. So in that situation, time to pull up. They said get out of the car, we need to search your car. What is the proper procedure?
Okay, so it's a legal answer to that, Envy, and it's a practical answer to that. Okay, so the legal answer is an officer is only supposed to be able to search your car if they have probable cause. Okay, that's the legal standard. Probable cause, reasonable belief that you are up to criminal activity. If they have a search warrant, then that's a lot plainer.
Right?
But if I'm a black man in America, or a black woman in America for that matter, and an officer said, let me search your car, I'm not about to litigate that on the side of the road because I might lose my life. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what's important. You want to live to, and you said your dad used to tell you this, Envy, make it home.
Right.
Make it home.
The problem is, like, anybody can say, like, you drive to a rally, and anybody can say, yeah, they had a run. Anybody can say that at any given time.
Well, they can say something small like the comment when I would see when I was practicing, y'all, the cop always said it, boilerplate. I smoked the aroma of marijuana. Just that gives them enough probable cause to now search the contents of your car. Sometimes up into it, including your glove box and or trunk. And now you got a whole thing. But here's the thing. Here's the good news about that. And I want everybody to get this. This is really an important question, Andy. Let it take place. Don't litigate that on the side of the road. Live to tell about it. Your lawyer, if they're any damn good, what we do is we suss out at trial or pre-trial whether or not it was a valid stop. That's the first question any lawyer says. Did they have legitimate probable cause? We find out it's some bullshit. It's that fake ass smell of marijuana or something else that's unreliable. Now your whole case gets tossed because the stop, right, the beginning of the contact was erroneous. So let us lawyers fight that battle for you. Don't try to be a hero on the side of the road dealing with these cops. You'll lose your life.
I feel like we got a good taste of the Holding Court podcast.
Yeah.
I like that. You lose your life.
Sorry. Butch Williams told me in Durham, who is my legal godfather and my greatest mentor, he said, "El, it's always better to be tried by 12 in a box than carried by 6.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you guys for checking in this morning. Thank you so
Make sure
much.
y'all check out the Holding Court podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, available wherever podcasts are listened to.
Thank y'all. And congrats again on your Hall of Fame induction. Y'all are
Absolutely.
legends.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
She wanna walk. She wanna.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-799-0977. 800-799-0977. 800-799-0977.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it. Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 regular rolls in one. Enjoy the go with Charmin. Steal a deal on a new 2020 Acura today. Shop HoustonAcuraDealers.com.
Probably not. I mean,
best pricing, aggressive
they
financing
probably
offers,
find out what the situation is, though.
programs, and more. Make the switch and upgrade to Acura today. HoustonAcuraDealers.com.
Black Friday starts now at Mattresses for Less. Sleep easy with Queen Pillow Tops for only.
I kind of keep saying some good driving some out the land. She said tricks for kids. She don't fall for tricks. She get it on her own. She just wants some. Got that big burger bag worth 5-6 figures. Might be out your leg. Can you buy that? I pull up on the top, going on the dog.
Oh.
You can walk around if you want. If you want, house body. Big swing, big dress. Big mess. Before we done, she asked where we going to do it next. What if see a jet? She like all that gangsta. Top down, ride around with the plate. Who you with? Whoa. She like all that gangsta. I said she like all that gangsta. She want Let me take you to the candy shop. Show you all I got. I put diamonds on your chain. To mess your diamond ring. So, hate or the love I see. It's turning to say she love me. Then you can do it with traders. And I don't got time to waste. She wanna
TV off.
It's
I
just
was
a lot.
exhausted.
What-
And you know what? Nothing's happened since last night. But you just get nervous. You're gonna wake up. Like the first thing I do when I wake up is grab my phone and I'm like, all right, let me see if anything new happened because I'm just waiting, nervous.
Well, I focus on God, not circumstances, because regardless of what the outcome of this election is, even though we know the outcome is probably going to be Biden Harris, we as black people still have work to do. You know what I mean? That's why you can't get tired now, because now is the time when you tighten up those boots and you strap on that helmet even tighter. You know what I mean? And it's time to get to work, because we got to hold these people accountable. All of these campaign promises they made us, we got to hold them accountable. And you know, if we help them flip the Senate, we really got to hold them accountable to get some things done in these streets. It's all about collective pressure. You can't get tired down. You get tired of dying your bed? Clearly not. Okay? But you have that same energy for political candidates that you have for Beijing in me. Okay? You hear me? All right. He loves Beijing. He was Beijing.
No, that's not what he uses.
That's what
He uses just for men.
He said it's just for me. When
He told us that.
when he had all black party, that's what he thinks. All blacked out beard party. That's what.
But I do think Emmy should get some type of sponsorship or something because you do a good job.
No, I'm standing here, right? I'm sitting here with you guys.
Well, you rather just talk behind your back.
Yes.
I mean, we jiggle, but I would much rather stand into your face as well. I mean, it don't look as stupid as it did in the past couple weeks. You got it under control. Whatever your artist is now is pretty decent. Whatever painter you're using now, keep him. It's subtle. Okay? This guy's crazy. It's subtle. It's subtle.
You know, I haven't had my hair cut in this whole entire pandemic, and my hair looks raggedy. I think at some point I'm gonna have to get my hair trimmed.
Okay.
Emmy, where do you go?
Yeah, Johnny was too busy. He's working on set, man.
He's very disappointed in whoever's painting your house. Whoever's renovating your bed, he's very disappointed.
Johnny's back in the
Put it
set.
back. I'm telling you right now, it's subtle.
Oh, you can start your own thing, paint my face.
Listen, on a scale of 1 to Amari Hardwick, you were way past Ghost, but now you're about a 6. You're about a 6.
Guys, finish.
I guess.
You feel comfortable talking about another man's appearance?
Yes.
I'm actually hitting somebody up right now. I know somebody who actually makes these products. Emmy, would you be down? Paint my face?
That'd be dope. You know you always looking for a new endorsement. I'm with that. PMF, baby.
I think you should make money off this.
Yo, it could be like a carnival when we open up and start social distancing. We can have you in a booth and have kids just come and splash black paint all over your face. That'd be dope. I'm with that. Let's do it. Hey, Sam, we got a new marketing idea. Let's go, baby.
That's sales. This is a whole brand new business. It's a brand new business. As an entrepreneur, Emmy,
You got done? Are you finishing?
we're gonna find someone to paint your face.
Finish or you done?
Like this.
Angela Diaz.
That's what he said. Yes. And we are going to talk about Method Man. He's the guest tonight, my first guest on my first ever episode of Established on Fox Soul. And I have a little preview of one of the things that he talks about.
Phenomenal beard, by the way. Meth. Always has a great beard.
He could be one of your ambassadors.
All right, we'll get to the rumors next. Don't move. Don't go anywhere because we are the show you love because we are so nice and friendly up here. It's the Breakfast Club.
Progressive.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing and slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these be at when they say they don't know this and all that? Tired of beefing you punks, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib, sometimes I don't even
everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We on the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Method Man.
It's about time. What's going on? Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So tonight is the first episode of my show, Established, on Fox Soul. Established with Angela Yee.
Dropping the
And
clue
my
bomb for
dream,
Established. Hosted by Angela Yee on Fox Soul.
my dream guest was Method Man to be my first guest, and it worked out. He said yes and did it just because we do have history. Wu-Tang was the first place I ever worked. So we have a lot of little fun stories to talk about there. But one thing we discussed was being on time, and he talked about acting. He was on Oz, if you all recall. He had a stint on Oz that got cut short because he showed up late. I saw you told the story about, I think you were late one time and they killed you off.
Yeah, I did Oz. It was just one day, I'm just laying there and I'm like, I called him, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a little late. He was like, yeah, don't even show up. So I called him a manager. The manager's calling me assistant. He's just relaying messages back and forth and being a real asshole about it too. And it was like, look, Tom said show up tomorrow on time and we'll see what we can do. So, I show up the next day, then a new script came in and I read it and I was killed off.
Damn. Damn. Well.
So you gotta be on time, guys, but especially when it comes to that. And he also expands on it to talk about how much money goes into these productions and how it affects everybody else that's working and the whole entire schedule.
That's very true. Mm-hmm. Because you can cost a production a whole lot of money by being late, especially something like The Wire back then for HBO. Man,
it was Oz.
Oh, Oz. Well, Oz, that's still a huge production for HBO. You know how much money they probably would spend in a day? An hour?
Well, fortunately for him, I think he's a truly professional person, so he was given other chances later, but that was a lesson learned early on. Killed him right off. Mm-hmm. Changed that script. All right, Black Thought. Now, he did an interview with Vulture, and he talked about getting complimented as your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He said, depending on who it's coming from, it holds more weight. And it's more of a feeling of having accomplished what I intended to do in the beginning of my career or what I've been doing all this time. Then he discusses one of the most memorable compliments he ever received was within the last year. And this is when Rakim was a guest on the Wendy Williams show. Now, Wendy was talking about having a conversation with Rakim at dinner where they discussed top 5 MCs. Listen to this.
Like Nas, I run it down, who's my top 5. And then, Rakim was like, I said, other than you, obviously, Ra. So you know what he said? He loves Black Thought. I was shocked. Like, I like Black Thought, but I don't even think of him as a top 5 runner-up.
Well, Black Thought is cognac. Black Thought is wine. He's truly getting better with time. And I think with rap music, the more experience you get, the older you get, the more things that you just go through. You just have more things to discuss and talk about. Your knowledge and information is more vast. And I think that's why Black Thought is just getting better.
Yeah, Black Thought said, I dropped the mic like, F all y'all haters, my work is done here. Mission accomplished. I was moved by that compliment.
And he always gets busy. Black Thought has always been a top lyricist.
And he's one of those people that's stretching the age demographic in hip-hop, right? Because they always say, hip-hop is a young man's sport, but that hasn't been the case for the past 10, 15 years. You got these guys in their 40s snapping. Still snap like Black Thought, like the Royce 5'9". They got guys like, that are 50s, Scarface, 50s. Like these guys are incredible,
All right, and as y'all know, it is a difficult time for a lot of people, just speaking about the baby and his older brother who committed suicide. Really sad, Glenn Johnson, and we want to again give our condolences to the baby and his family. So the baby has shared a video to his social media with some advice on what we can be doing.
Checking the people. Somebody probably went to the comments and just something straight.
That's right. Dropping a blue bomb for the baby. Put green hearts in the air for your brother. Suicide is something that I don't quite understand, but I don't think it is for me to understand.
For when somebody's at their lowest and they feel like there's no other way out and they feel like actually not being here, it's better for their family, better for society, and better for the world.
And the